All right, let's start with a simple truth here. People don't buy cars because of the specs, right? They buy cars because of what those specs actually mean to them, right? The only way to connect the dots is knowing your product inside and out. If you don't, you're just throwing out some random facts, hoping something sticks. But when you truly understand vehicles, their strengths and how they solve a customer's problem, man, you become a trusted expert and not just another salesperson. Once I had a customer looking at a truck, but they were hesitant because they weren't sure what it would tow, right? Would it tow their camper or not? Instead of guessing, I walked them over to the sticker, show them the exact towing capacity and explain how the transmission was built to handle those heavy loads. All right, that was it. Sold. You don't always need the 2,500 to tow that little small trailer. 1,500 may work, but you gotta know. All right, so now let's think about a time when knowing your product made all the difference in a sale. Drop me some comments and send me a message, give me a call, something. I want to hear, how product knowledge helps you win a deal. All right, think about the last time you bought something expensive. Did you trust the person selling it to you? Or did you just buy it? If you didn't, I'm betting you either walked away or spent a lot of time second guessing that decision. Customers feel the same way when they're buying a car. If they sense they don't know what you're talking about, they'll hesitate, they'll shop around, and worst of all for all of us, they're gonna buy from somebody else. Here's what knowing your product does for you. One, it makes you more confident. If you know your product, and a lot of you out there already do, think about that one. Does it make you more confident when you're talking about that vehicle? Right? When you know your stuff, you don't have to rely on some canned sales pitches, right? Those pitches you can learn here on YouTube. You don't have to learn those. You can actually be authentic. You can have some real valuable conversations, which is what we're trying to do. All right, two, it builds trust. Customers don't just want a car, they want peace of mind. When you can answer their questions, with the, being certain, then they feel more comfortable buying from you. Because people want to buy from people that they know, like, and trust. Three, it helps you overcome those objections. Right? When the customer hesitates, product knowledge can sometimes give you the tools to reassure them. No guessing, just facts. Those facts can directly solve their problem. At the end of the day, again, people buy from people that they trust, and trust starts with knowledge. Now let's put this in action. I'm going to match some different customers to the right vehicles based on what their needs actually are. All right, pay attention to how the product knowledge plays a role here. All right, so one, the long distance commuter. Right, that customer need is a fuel efficient, comfortable ride for those long highway drives. Best match, a hybrid, all right, with adaptive cruise control. And the key selling point, this car gets 50 miles per gallon and has adaptive cruise control. So you'll save on gas while enjoying a smooth, stress-free commute. Hit on all the needs. Scenario two, the family-focused buyer. That need is the safety and space for their kids. The best match, a three-row SUV with those with the 5-star safety ratings. Key selling point, this SUV has a 5 stars in crash rating, and the back seat has some built-in car seat anchors, so your little ones are always secure. Scenario three, the weekend adventure. All right, what they need is a rugged vehicle for those road trips and outdoor activities. This is my type of person here. Best match, man, I want an all-wheel drive crossover with some extra cargo space, or a big full-wheel drive truck with some off-road capabilities. Right? Key selling point, this crossover's got all-wheel drive for that rough terrain, and it's got a roof rack for your kayaks or your camping gear. Now take a second and think, what cars on your lot would you recommend for each of these customers? All right, let's talk about something important. What happens when you don't have those answers? Have you ever had a customer ask about a feature and you didn't know the details? Man, how did that go? How did that affect the sale? Here's the thing. Customers can tell when you're guessing, and that kills trust, all right? Don't guess. If you don't know something, don't make it up. Instead, you can say something like, hey, that's a great question. Let me find out for you. And then make a note to learn that information so the next time you never have to ask again. Let's do this. Drop me a comment below, message me, or whatever. What's one product knowledge gap you've identified in yourself? What's one thing you want to learn more about? We all have something, there's all some kind of gap. What's yours? Here's your homework. I want you to pick the top 5 vehicles that you sell. No matter whatever it is, okay? The top 5 vehicles that you sell, and learn some 5 key facts about each one. That could be like, the towing capacity, fuel economy, or the safety ratings, whatever your customers ask most about. Then write them down, study them, and be ready to use them in your sales conversations this week. If this video helped you, hit that like button. And you already better be subscribing, And then what I'll do is I'll make sure I keep providing those sales tips for you. And drop your favorite product fact in the comments. I want to see what you're learning. Until next time, stay sharp, stay informed, and keep crushing those sales. And as always, win the day.